Hello, today I want to talk to you about the problem with expectations. Have you ever had expectations for another person that weren't met? And I'm laughing as I say that because we all have. It's definitely a rhetorical question. It could be we expected a spouse or partner to know what we wanted them to do, and they did the exact opposite. Many voters had expectations of what would happen in the recent presidential elections. Some were pleased when their expectations were met, while many others were not. Many people have expectations that when their kids grow to be a certain age, they will be living a specific life. Unfortunately, that rarely happens because the parent is expecting their child to do what they wish they would do. Many relationships are stuck because both parties want the other to do something or to act differently. The problem with expectations is that we are expecting someone else to do what we would expect them to do. From a 36,000-foot level, that is just not possible with human beings. What happens when expectations are not met? There are a large number of emotions that come rolling out. The emotions range from anger, hurt, angry words, passive-aggressive behavior, subversive behavior, or even walking away permanently. I recently met a young man who told me that his parents disowned him when they found out he was gay. Obviously, their expectations were not met. I met another woman who left a long-term marriage because her husband was unfaithful. Obviously, her expectations were not met. Another situation was a neighbor had not communicated their expectations to another neighbor, and the miscommunication caused hurt feelings and a narrative that was factually just not accurate. So what is the answer to expectations? I can honestly tell you that it is always unreasonable to expect someone else to behave like you want them to, and then be upset at them for not doing exactly what you expect. The reason is it is their life to live, just like your life is yours to live. The reason we have expectations of others is because something inside us is lacking, and we want to fill that emptiness by having someone else show us that they are doing it our way. We feel loved, appreciated, and that emotion is complete when our expectations are met. But if the expectations are not met, then one feels even more incomplete. Thus, the discussion starts on unconditional love. But I'll save that for another video. In life coaching, we focus on what is happening on the inside of us. We have no expectations of others. We cannot control them, but we can learn to love ourselves, learn neutrally in our emotions, and we can view the world as reality and live with the fulfillment within us. That doesn't mean that we don't have boundaries and there are behaviors that we don't want to have pointed at us. But it doesn't mean that we cannot love others right where they are in life. Our love is for ourselves, and there will be so much inside of us that we can love others with that same love as well. I realize to many of you what I'm saying is very foreign, but I promise when we get out of our heads onto what is right and wrong, and we learn to love ourselves, expectations are much less about others and more about what we want inside of for our own lives. If you're battling expectations and disappointment, check out mammothedge.com and take the life assessment quiz. I would love to meet with you and see how life coaching can support your expectations, but also to fulfill what's going on inside, so the expectations are a less part of the conversation. Thank you.